Okay, so here is an example of a patio door. You'll probably get one of those. There's two ways, actually three ways that we could do this one. We can do it as like what they've done already here. They've measured tight inside. There's a little, let me show you. There's a little valance to cover the track, which I think is kind of tacky. It's kind of grandma. But that's what this white piece is right here. It's sort of a 4-inch plastic piece that clicks onto the bracket, so you can't see the track. But if this wasn't here, you'd see the track that's mounted to the inside of the window. So they've gone tight inside, and they've just done grandma style verticals. Yay! So the other way that we could have done this is, you'll see how this is has an upper transom. So this piece is called here. Sometimes if it's larger and it's got grills in it, it's pretty, it's a feature window, clients don't want to cover that up. So they'll ask, is it possible to mount the blind so that it doesn't sit way up top here? Can it start here at the mullion? And yes, it is. So in this case, instead of measuring from the top all the way down, you would basically measure, you would measure this way, vertically. You don't measure from the very top to the bottom. You would measure from the top of the mullion and drop. That's what you would do. So to measure that, you do it again in 3 places. So you kind of come from your outside, hook your tape on the top of the mullion, because we're gonna have the blind sit flush with that, and then drop it all the way down, tight to the floor, go to the middle, because believe it or not, these aren't always straight. Sometimes they vary quite a bit. So there you go. So I've got 83, let's say 83.5 to the floor, and then go to the outside, like that, 83.5. So what we would do is usually we would screw the brackets, 3 of them, 1 in the middle and 2 on the outside, to the actual unit itself, and then click the track or click the blind in, and it sits right on top of the mullion. There are some cases where clients will say, ooh, I don't want anything being screwed into my window frame. I get that. So we do have the option, if the window isn't too wide, to do end mount brackets, so that instead of the bracket being screwed into here, it's actually screwed into the wall here and here, and then the bracket the cassette would click in on the sides. If the window is too large, we can't necessarily do that, because you'll see it's only pretty strong until a certain point, and then once you get too wide, you can have sagging in the middle, and blinds can get pretty heavy. So if it's really wide, an end mount isn't necessarily the right method to install it, because there's a bit of torque in the middle, and over time that can kind of sag a little bit, and then the blinds can touch on the floor. Client's not going to be so happy. So we always want to if you're going to go with a flush at the mullion, we want to mount in the middle and the 2 sides. And I guess the third option for this window would be just to completely go on the outside and cover the whole thing. So if that was the case, then instead of measuring to the inside of the window frame, you'd go on top of the casing, just like that other small window, drop it all the way to the floor in your 3 places, and then measure, instead of from the inside of the window, measure to the outside of the casing and go tight to the outside. And that's how you do a patio window.